Well, hello there, and welcome back to another Camping Mat adventure. Today, it's a wet and windy day here at Camano Island State Park. I'm going to camp here for one night and then get up and go on a treasure hunt. It is the 16th annual Glass Quest hosted by the Chamber of Commerce here in Camano Island. They basically hide 400 3-inch clear plastic balls around the town over 10 days, so not all 400 are out there right now. And the idea is that you go around and try to find one of these, and then if you do, you open it up and there's a piece of paper in there that has the name of the representing business or establishment here in Camano Island or in Stanwood, Washington, and you take that to that store, and then they will redeem it for a 6-inch or so glass ball. And I'm super excited about trying to see if I can find one of those. So follow us along as we check out what's just around the corner here in the Pacific Northwest. Alright, let's get started with dinner. Tonight we're going to have beef and broccoli. I bought a real nice steak. I got a bunch of broccoli, probably more than I need, and a red onion. Alright, let that rest a little bit and get this canister going. Oh yeah, those are some big cloves or big bunches of broccoli. I'm probably definitely not going to eat that much. I'm going to cut some of that out of there. Oh yeah. Ooh, that looks delicious. That's probably too big. Make that a little smaller. Alright. I want big long pieces. Nice strips. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright. Now to add the beef. Now we're going to add the beef. And it's starting to look like good old beef and broccoli. Alright, there's the final product. I put a little salt and pepper on there. Probably a faux pas, but it's gonna work. And I got some new fancy sporks for Christmas that I'm just trying out. Mmm. 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 It's alright. The meat's good. Ooh, that looks good. Nothing like camping with coffee. Well, the birds have found my campsite. So I've already started packing up. I'm going to get a lot of stuff put away, and then we're going to go on several hikes or trails around the campsite here and see if we can find some of those glass balls, those little plastic proxy balls, to win us a glass ball. So yep, I'm excited. It's not raining, so I'm excited about that. I won't get wet, but I am ready to go as soon as I finish this coffee anyway. Oh my goodness, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do we have here?
Hi, this is Rambo.
Rambo, good morning, Rambo.
He's a Leon burger.
A Leon burger?
Yes.
I have never heard of a Leon burger.
Well, they originated in Germany, and they used 3 breeds to create this dog. They used a Newfoundlander, a Saint Bernard, and a Great Pyrenees.
Well, he is beautiful.
Bred to look like a lion.
Well, they succeeded for sure.
They call him Leos for short.
Leos.
He's actually a champion, a grand champion. He's a show dog.
Wow.
I took him to the in Canada, but I took him to the grand champion level.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, you have a great day.
Birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday. How old is he?
He'll be 6.
6 years old. You don't look 6 years old. Well, I appreciate your time. Have a good morning.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was awesome. I got to meet Rambo and a lady by the name of Petra, who is from Vancouver. It's always nice to meet people and say hi on the trail, especially in the morning when they're walking their dog. That was the biggest dog that I think I've ever seen. And he was definitely a gentle giant. Well, let's get our hike on and see if we can find one of these elusive cue balls that will lead us to one of those glass balls. We are here, and I think I'm going to go to the left side. All right, we're on the hunt. Wow, if there are any glass balls here, this is gonna be tough. I usually keep a good pace when I'm hiking, but I won't today. Wow. I'm gonna have to be a lot more observant than I usually am. Looking everywhere in trees and crevices, but man, you put them in these bushes, you ain't gonna find them. No way. What do we got here? Station number 1. Early logging evidence. Dense evergreen old growth forest covered Camano Island prior to 1885. By 1920, most of this was harvested. Wow. Early loggers would cut a notch into the base of the tree and insert what was known as a springboard. The loggers would stand on these boards and cut the tree with large cross-cut saws. Springboard notches can be seen in stumps throughout the park. Oh yeah, I've seen them on different trails in my travels. Okay, if you see a 3 by 3 inch clear ball, let me know in the comments below and I'll come back and find it if no one else does before we do. Now this is the 3rd day of 10 days that they're hiding these. Now again, I said that they're putting them in businesses and city parks and
little recreation areas, open space around businesses and things like that. And there's going to be a lot of people there. I figure I would be better off looking for these on the trail, since that's kind of in my wheelhouse of things I like to do. And I'd have a good chance, or at least, of finding one. And if not, I got to experience nature, which is my first and utmost goal, followed by getting exercise and trying to stay healthy. Oh man, I just don't know if anybody's clever enough to hide one. It's gonna be hard pressed to find. Okay, station number 2, Douglas fir snag. Snags are dead standing trees that play a very important role in the forest ecosystem. Yeah. Their pictures of all these stations have faded. It'd be great to get those updated. Wow. All right, we're already at station number 3, bark comparison. 3 of the more common evergreen cone producing trees, conifers, are visible from this signpost. Directly in front of you is a grand fir. We're also going to see English holly and Oregon grape. Huh. Well, that tree there in the distance right there is awesome, huge. Wow, they got all kinds of little things on here. Here's a cap of a grand fir tree. Back to the 1900. This tree was born in 1900. And a storm brought it down all the way up to 2015. Look how they put these coins. Wow. Pretty amazing. Remember, arm's length on the trail. Whoop. Here's another station. Whoa, station number 4, Douglas fir. Look up high toward the sky and you will see a magnificent and stately Douglas fir. Yeah, there it is. Wow, they're everywhere. That one's leaning. A widowmaker right there. I'm looking for a ball. 3" by 3", which was quite large. When I went into the IGA store to pick up some bacon and eggs for breakfast, they had a sample there. I was amazed how big it was. All right, here we are. Station number 5. Horizontal yew tree. The yew tree that you see here is one of several trees along that pathway living in less than an upright position. If you look closely, you will walk along the path. You will notice some yews growing near the ground and nearly horizontal. Well, yeah, like this one right here. They've got it propped up. Oh, they got another visiting or viewing box. What do we got in here? It says, special thanks to Scott North, Sierra Pacific. Huh. Well, what is it? I don't know if that's, you could even see it with the reflection. That's a big piece of log in there. Station 6, fire scarred trees. That's what that is. Fire is a natural process in the Pacific Northwest forest and is important to their health and vitality. Huh. There's a bench I could sit on. You see any of those elusive balls? I just need one. I know my wife would be all excited if I got one. Could bring it home, put it on the mantle. Wow. Wow, look at that tree. That is spectacular. Holy smokes. It's just awesome. That is huge. What a beautiful morning. It's 49 degrees, which is just perfect. All right, Matt, focus. I'm really struggling to keep looking for the little globe, the little ball, instead of looking at Mother Nature. I just can't help it. All right, here we are. Station 9, nurse log. Oh yeah, I've seen many of these. The Olympic Peninsula rainforest is not only place you can see nurse logs. They are present throughout Northwest forest and play an important role. It's where a tree falls down and then trees grow out of it and use the dead log as nutrients and fertilizer for them to grow. And that's why you see trees grow in a straight line. Wow, here's a fallen tree. Root ball. Perfect place to hide one of those globes. One of those elusive plastic cue balls. Clue balls. I want to keep calling them cue balls. Clue balls. I don't see one. Boy, I tell you, there could be a million places they could have hid those. Just in this area alone. There's a rock. Thought I got lucky. Nope. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful view right there. That tree in the background. Just spectacular. I'm telling you. Just beautiful. You know, you hear me say this all the time, but I just can't see myself living anywhere else but here in the Pacific Northwest. I just can't. You'd miss out on all this stuff. Okay, station number 10. Salal. Salal is one of the most common shrubs in the forest of Camano Island and is readily visible at this station. Yeah. It's probably a little ragged right there right now during this time of year, but all right, here's a bench. Another perfect place to hide a clue ball. This bench is in memory of Patricia Nash. She was a friend of the trail. Okay. Let's just look underneath there. I don't see any. Sit down, relax, have a drink, and find a clue ball. Or, yeah, clue ball. But nope, no such luck. All right, let's keep it going. Let's mosey on. Oh, see now look, here's a downed tree And it almost devastated. See, you can see where it fell and all along here. It almost devastated our next station. Station number 11, Douglas Fir root system. Well, this root system gave out, as you can see. Wow. All right, let's mosey. I don't see any little glass orbs here. I don't think I can go that way. I'm gonna have to circle back. Okay. Yeah. That part of the trail right there has been wiped out. I very well may be the first person to come along this way this morning if they went the other direction. But I get the feeling that this is the way you're supposed to go. And here we have no station at all. But don't worry, there's another one right up here. This should be station, yeah, since we skipped 12, big leaf maple. As its name implies, this maple does indeed have big leaves. Well, not today. In a couple months, it perhaps. All right. Well, I just spoke to two separate people on the trail that witnessed somebody finding one today. One was at a visitor center, right outside the visitor center, and the other one was on Ivy Trail, which I'm not sure where that's at in comparison to where I am now. But they did say that they were just out in the open. So it wasn't like you're walking the trail or whatever and they're underneath a log or something like that. They're just out in the open, and it's really coming down to timing and luck. There's people throughout the day, I guess, hiding one or two, and you know, somebody ahead of you by a minute or two on a trail won't see it, and then you know, somebody dropped one along the way. The hiders, or whatever they call them, the participants of hiding these, and then you just stumble upon it and you found your treasure. But you know, I have had such a good time here this morning and this afternoon, and I have already found my treasure. I know that sounds cliche, but if you all follow my channel, you know how much I enjoy a good hike in the woods, and this is no exception. All right, here we are. Station 14, red alder. Similar to the Douglas fir and big leaf maple, red alder is a sun-loving tree that appears after the forest is cleared by logging, wind, or fire. It's called red because of their inner bark and wood are dusty red in appearance when freshly cut or exposed. Oh yeah. I remember the red dusty bark as a kid on climbing in trees in the woods. And there's birds everywhere. All right. Station 15, stinging nettles. Oh man, probably every year stinging nettles return to the forest of Camano Island in great numbers. They like the rich soil here. Well, I don't like them. Now, I know people like boil them or something and for medicinal purposes or something like that, but if you ever fallen in some of them or accidentally got poked by them, they are no fun. And they're last a long time of no fun. They itch and burn and hurt for quite a while. All right, Station 16, nature's recycling. As you look around, notice that the forest floor is very uneven. These mounds and pits are created as trees have fallen and decayed over many years. Well, yeah, there's so much foliage here you can't really see the ground other than on the trail here. Yeah, and it's wavy and bumpy. Look at all the plants right there. It's got like little balls on it. Looks like a snake kinda from afar. All right, I would hit a ball next to one of those signs. That's one of my strategies, is to look around the signs, the station signs really well. I wouldn't think you'd want to make it too difficult to find out here, but man, you could if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you're gonna hide one of those clue balls and you just make it awful difficult. The rules say you gotta have a quarter of it visible. Well, they're not very big. And I haven't found one, obviously. I'm not going to give up hope. I plan on spending most of my day walking trails, looking for clues, balls. Wow. Now, I wouldn't think that they're just going to hide him randomly on a trail. I would think they'd want to hide it near something that stands out. So when they tell their friends, hey, I hit a clue ball on Al Emerson Trail, and it's over by station number 15, or it's by the big tree that fell across the trail last year. The one, you know, the one you got to climb over. But I don't know. Oh, I think we've come to the end. Yeah, we've made it all the way through the trail. Station 17. Salmonberry. In front of you is a common berry producing shrub called salmonberry. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I've ate a couple on the trail now and then. I'm not a big fan of eating wild berries that I don't know where they come from or what stuff has been sprayed on them or whatever. Just not. Judge me if you will. All right. Well, we've walked this trail and didn't find any. Bummer. But I still had a good time. Okay. Last station. Station 18. Snowberry. To the right, and at the end of this trail is a healthy population of snowberries. Now, I don't believe I've ever seen a snowberry. Huh. They are rather inconspicuous during the summer, but produce a snow-white berry in the fall. The berry persists throughout the winter, causing the plant to stand out from the surrounding vegetation. These bitter berries are not edible by people or animals. Well, oh, and here they are. Just a few. Just a few of them there. Huh. I've probably seen them and just didn't know that's what they were. All right, well, we're here back at the trailhead. We went all the way around. and back again. Thanks, Al. We'll see you again maybe next summer. All right, now we got to go find our next trail. Well, our Glass Quest adventure has come to an end. We didn't find one of those elusive clue balls, but we found a lot of fun in the adventure, as always. So, time to go pack up and head back home. I'm kind of excited to go see my favorite wife, except I don't have a gift for her. Oh well.
Well, that's a wrap. I had a great time on my overnight camping trip at Camano Island State Park. I got to meet quite a few nice people today on my travels. Rick, who's the camp host there, he seems like a really cool dude. He's a YouTuber as well, so I'm excited to check out his channel. And I got to meet probably the largest dog I've ever seen, Rambo. That was pretty cool. And I met a couple people along the trail that were also looking for these elusive clue balls. I did run into a couple people that witnessed some people finding them, but I certainly did not. But that was only my secondary goal. My primary goal was to have a good time and hike some trails and take you along with me. So I appreciate you watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.